Hello everyone. So today I'm back with another session with one of the student of ours. So hi Trisha, how are you? How are you doing? Everything got good?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine and it is really good. I hope the same for you. How are you doing, Nikhil?
I'm perfectly fine here, and it's all, I would say, Bangalore is drizzling, so it's a pretty nice weather. And thank you for connecting today. So, first of all, let me introduce what Trisha has done lately, and it's a big, big achievement. So, Trisha, I believe you've gotten to multiple universities like USC, Boston University, JW, Pepperdine, and USA, and getting into one of the dream admits. How does it feel? And before you say that, first of all, congratulations. Straight away coming to the point. Do share a little bit about your journey and tell me, how do you feel about this?
Thank you so much. First of all, the journey has been like through all ups and downs, and it was pretty. It was not always a smooth track which I had, which I thought it would be. Like I went to Google in January 2022, sorry 2021, and I wrote how to go to USA colleges, and I thought, okay, these are the steps. These are very easy steps. I'll do it. But no, it is not that easy, and it requires a lot of concentration and a lot of patience to get to the desired college. So shortlisting the colleges according to its environment, according to its employability rate, according to its success rate, and everything was very tough. But then I believe foreign admits had made it very easy for me. And to be very honest, I could not calculate my GPA also. I am too poor in maths, but then your counselor helped me a lot and to shortlist the colleges as well. But yes, I really had my roads bumpy. But then yes, it I feel really, really accomplished today where I am today, where I started in January 2021, and today when I am in November 2021, I am fully accomplished with all my steps. Just one step left, that's a visa, and everything is done. And I'm really happy for whatever has happened.
No, I can totally relate to it. Getting into something like you aspire for, and I've been into the same journey, so it's very relatable. So help me a little bit about when did you start particularly thinking about your masters, and when did you consolidated, hey, I want to go for my masters, and how did you came to even know about foreign admits?
So basically, when I was in my college, I passed. So I did my BLLB, that is the Bachelor's of Law course, a 5-year law course from Army Institute of Law, Mohali. And in that college, people do oftenly go to UK or Canada, mostly UK and Canada, but nobody tries for USA. Because I'll tell you honestly, why is this so? Because the first criteria is that they don't have the pertinent marks or the graduate marks which is required, or the cutoff which is very more higher in USA when it comes to masters, and the selection is pretty competitive. So the point is that when I was passing out back in 2020, I got a job in HDFC, and I was working as a legal manager, and I'm still working. I'm under my notice period, but I'm still working. So the point was that while I was working, I realized that in India you need a specialization to give your LLB a shape. So while I thought about it, I thought about why not to go abroad and study. My mom and dad were very supportive about every fact since the very beginning, that okay, if you want to do it in India, we will support you. If you want to do it in any other country, we will support you financially, emotionally, mentally, and everything. They never pulled me down. Like, I'll tell you honestly, my relatives till date, they have been pulling me down that you should not go, it will not come, it is not worthy to spend so much of money, or like that. But then in the that support requires a lot when you make up your mind to pursue masters in abroad. So yes, coming to you, while I was shortlisting my mind, that what should I do? Do I get married? Do I get into masters, or should I continue my job and stay here, and after 2 years I will have a promotion and I will stay here with an appraisal? No. So I through one of my friend who is right now in Cincinnati, and he's working really hard. I saw him, and he also motivated me ki, no, you are made for more than this. You have really good CV, you have really good marks. You should try for USA. And therefore I started researching from January 2021. And then I came to know about foreign admits through my father. My father is an army officer, and I believe you have helped a lot of army officer kids to go into UK, Netherlands, and the other countries. So they gave me a connection through my dad, and I got to know about foreign admits that time.
Wow, that's pretty, I would say, inspiring as a journey for you. And again, it is kind of inspiring for a lot of female aspirants who are facing a lot of stereotypes in the society.
Yeah.
So kudos to you. You would be an inspiration to a lot of I would say female aspirants who would want to study abroad, or probably the break the shackles of stereotypes in India. So that's very great. So help me understand a little bit. When you were going through the process, what were the difficulties that you faced as a student, as an aspirant in this whole process?
So basically, there are many difficulties which comes from the very beginning. First, when you are choosing a country, that's also biggest factor which plays a role while you are pursuing your higher degree. Is it UK you want to go? Is it Europe you want to choose? Is it USA you want to choose, or any other country you want to choose? The only criteria while you are choosing is you need a mentor behind your back that who is telling you that, look, this country has these drawbacks and this country has these advantages and disadvantages. So while I was choosing my country, I faced a lot of problems. Like, okay, if I go to UK, my master's LLM degree is not going to have any worth when I come back to India. When I was choosing for Europe, there was another big problem that I have to learn German for 2 years. And the colleges were not accepting my application through IELTS score also. That time I had my IELTS score in my hand. And they were not accepting it because they were saying, look, you are made for some different course, which is delivered in German language, and you have to take it in under that. I was not pretty confident about that. Okay, I will give my 2 years to learn German language for 2 years, and I did not pass the advanced course or any beginner's course, and I did not make up to that college. What will happen? Then the other criteria was the USA, because USA was something which was very easy for me to understand. The technicalities of the USA countries are pretty simple to understand. Look, you need to have this much marks, a first degree in law, in which is comparable to US degree of law. Second, you should be your IELTS score should be good. I mean, 6.5 ke upar hona chahiye. And these are the things which are very very basics which were there. But for the other country, when it comes to law degree, it is very important that you choose your country very wisely. That's very very important. Second difficulty which I had was choosing my colleges, because you see, LLM as a degree should be a profitable investment. When you are investing on your degree, it should be very profitable. It is not like MS or any other degree which you are going to USA and you are going to have a profit. There's a short profit in MS, but in LLM degree there is no short profit. You have to choose your degree very wisely while you are choosing your universities. Which university is giving graduates a better opportunity in future? Which university is holding up job fair? Which university is calling very good internships in the college? These are very important things which you want to take it. Third thing which you need to look into is the scenario what India is holding up. You are going for LLM in intellect. For example, you are going for LLM in intellectual property rights, but you need to see what is the position of India right now in intellectual property rights and what is it going to be in next 10 years. You have to choose your specialization very wisely. I chose LLM in banking and financial law because I know that the banking and financial law is growing. And after 5 years, when I land up to India, I know I'm going to be placed really well with a good package. So that was my entire criteria while I was doing it. Fourth difficulty which I had was with the transcripts. My transcripts got rejected twice. And I had to spend a lot of money to send it to LSAC. So LSAC is basically the Law School Admission Council, which is in USA, through which you apply to all the colleges in USA, without which you cannot apply. But the colleges were so helpful that so what happened was I filled up my application and everything was done. After which LSAC has sent me a mail saying that your transcripts got rejected. Even after confirming the same, they said that no, there's a document which is missing. You have to send it again. So I requested the same to college. The colleges were very helpful in that matter. The colleges said that it's all right. You send your unofficial transcript to us in the email. We will help you out. And that's the thing which they had in the mind, that okay, this girl is not lying about her transcripts. So yes, these are the pretty basic difficulties which I had, but out of which I think I would say foreign adverts has helped me in all the 90% problems to solve it. So yes, that's the thing.
Wow, I would definitely gonna I would say talk to my counselors and appraise about this. Okay, So once you made this clear that you needed guidance in this process, and trust me, that was a great decision because the kind of hardships that you have gone through, I personally witnessed your case, while you were in the journey. And we've seen a lot of students getting lost because there is so much noise in the, entire market about counseling, admissions and all. And people
Yeah.
end up wasting a lot of hours and time unnecessarily. So coming to, how did foreign habits came into the equation, can you tell me a little bit about your counselor? Who was the person? How did he or she help you in the process,
Uh,
and where did you find it value at all?
So my counselor was Neha, and to be very honest, she was very, very helpful. She was very helpful. When I gave my profile to her, she firstly had a word with me in the phone, and she said, "You send me all your documents, and I'll do your entire profile analysis." So I can show that profile analysis in my mail. How well detailed it was. Even I was shocked that she could take out so minor intricacies in my GPA, or is it in terms of colleges, or is it in terms of everything. It was very beautiful what she captured in me. it, the same goes for the SOP and LORs also. I think SOP was made by Chetna is one of your writers, I believe. And I trust me, these people, the writers of foreign admits are the best. Like, I had a rough SOP of 6 pages. She came down to 2 pages. She came down to 2 pages, and then she made my LORs also. She also made sure that she gave me a letter of financial aid, which has to be attached in every application. Those were on spot. I must say, those were on spot. These people have like really helped me. Even Shashwat also. I won't I won't like deny that fact. Shashwat has written few of my letters also. So yes,
Oh,
Shashwat has also helped me a lot of things.
no, I
But
think
yes,
that's
Nikhil, you are also there. I won't say you are the backbone of the entire foreign admits. You are handling this thing. And to be very honest, in the market there are many people who are up for grab, only because they want money. I would say they only require money, and they after that. So it was my personal experience. Last November, I was contacted by an IDP official. I would generally take the name. So I was contacted by an IDP official, and till date, I have not got any response from them. And I will be very honest. They have also taken an initial amount from me, which was like 7 to 8K, and they did not respond. Whereas foreign admits, they were like, you people, you were very responsive towards us. There was an accountability towards us. There was a responsibility, like, okay, you are our kids. Now it is our responsibility to send you till you take the flight. We are there. So yes, that's a very good thing about you. So yes.
absolutely, you just took the words off of my mouth. Like, we always want our students to actually be in their university, and that's the, I would say, ownership that I would always love my team and all the mentors, all the counselors to take forward. And thanks to them that they have held their promise from their part. So now, that was a very great insight, and thank you for kind words. So counselors definitely spend hours, together, and it's a lot of research to continuously track everything. And there's a lot of panic situations also that we face. And it is all, in the end, comes to that ownership. Someone has to stand up and take that ownership, and that's
Correct.
that's very important,
Correct.
that we need to maintain. So can you tell a little bit about, the kind of universities that you have chosen, and the kind of universities have you gotten into, and what kind of university are you now finalized and you're going into?
So basically, I applied. So my package for the foreign admits was 8 universities, but I applied for 9 universities. I told Neha also that, look, there is one college which is of my dream college. I'm going to apply it, but you will be not responsible for it. The other colleges, you're going to be responsible for it. To be very honest, I'll tell you, I have the list of the colleges where I got into. Wait a minute, I'm just opening this up. If you could just allow me 5 minutes. Yeah. So basically, yeah. So I applied to University of California, that is the UC Davis School of Law. It was a public university, and also it helped me. So also it had a very, very beautiful degree. I would say beautiful because it is a very beautiful degree, which is LLM in comparative law. And but the only fact is that I kept it as a backup college because it was not providing me with a placement, as in a placement, like an indirect placement was there, but it would not help me in my long run. But I kept this as my backup option. The second university, I also got an admit from UC Davis also. So I got admit from University of San Diego, which is located in San Diego. So basically, this university is also very good. for LLM in intellectual property rights, and also comparative law. If you want to do, the first semester focuses on the mandatory modules of the US fundamental laws, whereas the second semester involves your specialization. But there is no internship opportunity. The co-op internship opportunities was not there. So choose wisely while you are your universities. The third was George Washington University of Law. George Washington University Law is another top. It comes in the top 20 best law schools in USA. But the only point was they did not offer me any scholarship, whereas the other colleges offered me scholarship. So George Washington did not offer me, and therefore I had to cut that off from my list as it is. And since I could not afford that much, the third college which I applied was the fourth college was University of South California USC Gold School of Law. They provided me a scholarship with a housing stipend, but then the only problem was that the tuition fee might increase from the fall. So that was the criteria which they kept it, that you are coming here, but the tuition fee is this much, but then it is going to increase. That was going out of my budget. Even if I take an education loan, it would have gone out of my budget, because because the South California in Los Angeles is in itself expensive to stay there. So you have to see the entire everything which is there. So I also applied to Pepperdine University of Law. That was the first admit which I got with a scholarship. And I was on the seventh sky. I was dancing around in the house that, oh, I got an admit, I got an admit. And I was pretty sure, or kahin se nahi aayega, this is the one. And Pepperdine was really good because Pepperdine offers you an arbitration course. Whosoever wants to pursue arbitration, you can take it. But it is completely your solely choice that whether you want to take an arbitration or not. And it will also drop you to really good placements in USA. Arbitration has a very high scope in India as well, because it is growing day by day, because judiciary is falling apart. And if you look into the present scenario of judiciary is right now giving all the old cases to arbitration bench or the tribunals benches, so that these cases can come to the fast track judgments. So yes, arbitration has a very big scope in India. If you want to pursue arbitration, you can definitely keep your eyes closed and go to Pepperdine University. That's the best college you will ever go. The seventh college from where I got my admit was Boston University. And Boston University, firstly, it comes in the top 20 best universities in the world also. That was the first criteria which was there. The ranking was too good. The profile of the university was really, really very good. It was giving me whatever I wanted, from placements to internships to co-op internships to everything. Now, Boston University has this one thing in the box. I don't know, this happened. This did not happen with everyone, whosoever I have come in contact with in Boston University. But I had my interview with the dean and the chancellor. Dean and director and the chancellor was silently sitting in the meeting, and dean and director of the program was talking to me, and I was having a word. So yes, I had my interview. It was pretty basic. They wanted to have an informal conversation with me, that why do you want to come here, and why, how does this degree holds up a value. You have to frame your answers beforehand, your 5 merits and everything. That's the basic crux. I don't know if you are applying to Boston University, it will happen with you or not. Interview is something which happens. It may happen or it may not happen. My conclusion to this is that I asked a senior also who is studying there in Boston University. I asked that whether he also had an interview or not. He said that no, I did not had an interview. I think this was because of the scholarship which I had. It's because of that they wanted to know me personally. Yeah. And the dream college which I wanted to apply was Columbia Law School. And I have still not got my admit from there. They will roll out their decision in December, and they will start their classes in February. So my fingers are crossed. It's just that there is an Indian government fully sponsored scholarship which is there in Columbia. So if I get into it, then my fingers are totally crossed that if I get into it, then I'm going to Columbia.
Oh, absolutely. That's a really, really amazing journey. Even I kind of envy. I have to go get back to my grad school days and look forward for this feeling. That's very interesting. Yeah. So now, what are your future plans? You will be going for LLM in USA, and what next?
So basically, Boston University. I will tell you why. What. So my future plans are basically very very rough right now, because I cannot tell you what is going to happen in the future. So if you are going for your LLM degree, then don't be afraid of your future. Like your relatives are, or they're definitely going to poke you that तुम्हारा future में कुछ नहीं होगा, ये नहीं होगा. Don't do that. Just believe in yourself. Just believe in the process. If you're entering into a college, they are going to assure you that you're going to land up somewhere. Even if it is tomorrow, even if it is day after tomorrow, even if it is after a month, you're going to land up into something. They are not bluffing about it. If Boston is today sending me a mail that okay, we have an entire office of professional ethics and career counseling, then you should understand the fact that yes, they do have. They are going to have a one-on-one career counseling with you. You are going to be free. You are going to tell them that look, I want this and this and this in my life. Look, what my future plans is to become a very successful corporate lawyer. I don't want to go into practice. And this was asked to me in my interview also, that look, people who come from Asia, especially from India, they sit for New York Bar Council. Are you interested in that? I blatantly said no, I'm not interested, because I am not into practice. I'm a first generation lawyer and I want to work with companies like Deloitte and KPMG and all these PwC and all the other places. So yes, I'm going to work really hard for that. You need to tell that to your career counselor in the college that look, I want the jobs, you help me out, I'm going to make my CV, you just help me out. That's what it is. So if you're going for your masters, the other thing is that you make networks, you make connection. That's a very important thing. You're going to sit with other 20-30 people who are much more experienced than you. You're going to take connections from them. Okay, somebody is coming from Europe and he might land you up in a job someday, that okay, Trisha, there is a job which is there in my firm, do you want to come in? So yes, this is how you make connections. So yeah, definitely don't worry about the future right now. Be very clear what you want. There is a difference between your future focusing on and what you want. If I am wanting to become a corporate lawyer, yes, it is not yes, it is not easy to get into there, but yes, I'm going to make it happen one or the other day.
Absolutely. The journey is far more, fulfilling than just the goal itself. You said it really right. So, okay, Trisha, I think this is it. It was great talking to you, and I'm really thrilled. I get goosebumps. I think I'm getting goosebumps listening to your story and the kind of journey that you had. I mean, the session was really, rather enjoyable, and it feels great to hear success stories of our students and our mentees. Thank you for being here, and we wish you that you fly in the plane of ambition and land into the airport of success and keep adding more value to the community.
Yeah. Also, I have one more request, that I would love to be in a part of Foreign Admits Forever. When if your students are going to Boston University, my doors are always open for help. They want any help in regarding to anything, I'm always there, because it is something which you will require. So this is like a student talking to another Indian student in another foreign land. It is very assuring that okay, if she can survive, I can also survive. Trust me, for a girl to thrive out of it, to come to, even when your relatives are just saying that get married, and you are just struggling throughout that, no, I want to go abroad and study, I want to make my future. It is very difficult. It is very difficult, trust me. And to all the girls who are going to watch this, please come out, talk to your parents, talk to everybody, and figure this out. And you can trust me, the going to foreign is going to change a lot of things. So yes.
Absolutely, Trisha. And I think that's the beauty at Foreign Admits. It's a very cyclical process that a student who goes becomes a mentor. And it would be an honor for us to host you as a mentor at Foreign Admits and, impact millions and millions of lives of other, kids, female, male. That something is there. But then we would definitely want to help more and more people with the quality mentorship that you could provide once you're there. So thank you, Trisha. Thank you for being part of this call. And I hope that you have a great, great journey ahead.
Thank you so much, Nikhil, for calling me in.
Thank you.
Yeah. Should I cut the call?
Yep.
Okay. See ya, Nikhil.
And take care. Okay.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.